Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Monomyth. There's been a new patch today added to the game. I noticed there don't seem to have been a lot of comments yet about the last episode and me finding new ways into the lower parts of the guardhouse. Really game. Okay, we'll do that. And that's okay. I'm sure you'll all enjoy watching anyway. So yeah, there's been a new patch. It hasn't done very much. It's given us the opportunity of creating custom portraits for our prints. There are now 6 custom portrait slots, which I presume are available at character creation. Yeah, I don't seem to be able to change it here in any way, which is fine. Now, I'm not going to do that yet for a number of reasons. First of all, I'm enjoying playing as Prince Perrin, right? This is the face I have come to associate with him, and I'm happy to leave it at that for the time being. If I start a new prince, then yeah, I might go create some kind of fancy portrait by blatantly looking up some nice bits of artwork. However, I'd want something that fits in with the sort of graphical look and feel and style of the game. Not the character models so much as the environment. Because the character models do look a little different in style to the sort of level building itself. The patch has also done something to do with the way that save files are organized. And in all honesty, it's it won't take effect until I make a save. And as you all know, I'm only using a single save file, which one or two of you might have had a bit of a go at me about. But I'm kind of doing it old school in that one character, one save, you know. Now, I might have to reload that save, but it means I'm hard locking things in. Instead of having like a save every time I come to a decision where I can explore both options, it's like, no, live by my decisions. Speaking of which, do I have any... No skill points left over, so I'm trying to level. It will take a while. We don't have a lot of space here, so I'm wanting to get back to the barracks, which might be this way. It's been a few days, hasn't it? Yes, this way. And we've now found a back door to the barracks. We've explored a bit, but we're definitely getting into dangerous territory. At this point, we've got an area where we have warning of slimes. We have the barracks here. We've explored around the edge of the barracks, and hello, that area down there looks like I've been walking all over it. This doorway's still locked, and we can unlock it. Well, okay then. Oh, you beauty! And here's a hammer. We can repair our equipment. There's another bow, which is the same as our own, and obviously a big treasure chest that we would like to open. Oh, do these stack? They do not stack. Crystal flasks. It's material. So we have red crystal flask for health, blue crystal flask for arcane essence, and it would appear that... Wait for it. Apparently, once we have drank these flasks, you remember in here there's a red fountain. And yes, I'm being a little careless, having cleared out this area fairly thoroughly in the last video. But here we go. Red fountain, right? Apparently, we can use an empty flask on this to fill the flask up. And there's a reset time on how often we can do that. It takes a time for the fountain to fill up again. I think I found that out from the last patch notes. So, I think I'm going up onto the roof now. Empty crystal flask. Oh, right, yeah. Raw pie. If I cook this pie, will it stack? Presumably yes. There we go. Excellent. So there's plenty of food stuff down here that can be cooked. I don't need to carry it all around with me. So up here... Oh, you know what I could do? I know what I should do. Options. Input settings. Lock on is T? Okay, bit weird. If I put this here and change, for some reason I'm holding the bow sideways like a crossbow. I don't know if I can click and hold to aim an arrow and then release to shoot it, or if it will fire immediately as I press the mouse button. I shall wait for another guard to come. From the look of it, I won't have to wait very long. Okay, interesting. Let's wait for him to come back, because I know from past experience that there do seem to be 2 or 3 guards up here. There definitely seems to be more than one. I reckon I can shoot one and swap back to sword and shield as he... Ugh! That was rubbish. And he doesn't seem to have noticed. I may be able to reclaim that arrow. It seems to have faded from view now, though. Hey, you! This plan of mine isn't working very well, is it? Right. That ain't working. He's going to turn around too soon, isn't he? Yep. Okay, that worked. We'll take a torch. We'll take a war cleaver. We'll... Oh, goodness. Right. We'll take that. We'll take his raw meat against my better judgment. And then... Yeah, those arrows are completely gone. What is that? That is very dodgy. I'm almost expecting another gas trap. So, that didn't quite go according to plan. But what I can do, actually, is chuck that in there. Same goes for his mouldy bread. I should just eat something small, shouldn't I? Bit of bread will do. I'm not going to eat the mouldy bread because that doesn't seem to do anything. But for now, I'll just stick it in there so that I can maybe sell it later on. Now, one interesting little thing about the possibility of custom portraits is that we could, of course, make a princess portrait. But, looking down, we have a prince body and not a princess body. And hey, if we want to encourage the developer in his, you know, intention of creating a princess body for us in the future, then I don't think we should try and rush him by going, hey, look, we're really impatient. Here's my prince with a gender identity crisis that I want to subject you to as some kind of private demand. Oh, hello. So JXCH. Apparently we have notes. Okay. So this may mean something in relation to... It's not the correct combination to open that... Oh, wait. Because I haven't even looked at the second one yet. My intention for now is to be very concerned that perhaps there was only one guard up here after all. That wooden platform looks important. We don't seem to have a way up to it. Look, if there's only one up on the roof, I'll take it. But I should hunker down and be careful just in case. Ooh. I should also make use of the leaning more. Feels like I'm... Oh, that was bad. That was the wrong button. Feels like I'm doing a little dance. Okay. The reason I checked that lock-on is T is that I've been playing another game recently that I started around the same time. One of the two games does not have a target lock-on, the other one does. And I've honestly... I think I know where this goes. I am confirming, okay? I honestly got so wrapped up in the two of them that I forgot that one had some kind of target lock. Well, no. I knew one of them had a target lock, couldn't remember which one it was. That's what it is. Right. No, I just want to... I like that. I can target the lock or the door. Target door. Oh, hello. Don't mind me, I'm just going to hit you with a sword. And I'll hit you a few times while you're down. Going for a fucking potion. He did not go for a fucking potion. Now he goes for a fucking potion. Oh shit, I don't have a shield. Right. That's wrong. Get down. I need your shield, pal. And now I have it. Right. Well, I can't pick that up. I can pick those up. In which case, it's probably nearly time for me to leave. Don't worry, I see lots of exciting, interesting things. Oh, really? Guess what? Slightly too complicated. Yep, more water arrows. More lockpicks. A wardrobe with, unfortunately, no entrance to Narnia. Yeah, that joke, I think it was Milton Jones. He says, I used to think Narnia is where they made the bread for all those Indian restaurants. Yeah. The thing about Milton Jones is his jokes are all puns. All of them. Every single last one. Puns are okay. It's just, that's all he does. He's, well, puns and one-liners, which contain puns. Now, personally, let's get this, whack it on the anvil, and give it a few good wallops. Okay, excellent stuff. And then, if I can put it... Cannot be combined. Right. That actually feels like a really good thing I should be able to do. It feels as if I should be able to just pick things up and put them on a container that I wish them to be within. But that is sadly not the case. We will place our sword on the anvil and give it a bit of a repair. Yeah, bend it back into shape where it's clearly been bashed about a bit. And we now have a shield in considerably better condition than the last one we were using. So I'm going to go back to that dead wastelander, pick up his war cleaver, go back, dump it in that chest. On my way out, I will... Because obviously I want to get into this room here with the rucksack. So on the way out, I will take a war cleaver or something of similar size back to the merchant and sell it. I did not need to come all the way in here. I needed to go like this. There we go. There may very well. Yeah. Interesting. Another dagger, which we do not have space for yet. Oh, hello. We have learned a new spell. Ice Shards requires intelligence 16 and is a... Oh, we can go round the edge of the circle. Nice to know. It's an aura spell. Again, no divine spells. They're out there somewhere. Or maybe they are truly hidden for only the faithful to learn. Or find. That's interesting. Speaking of interesting, we have a combination lock that we clearly do not have. So, shut eye with wavy eyebrows. That could look like a different kind of shut eye. That very open cave mouth or eye. Oh, hello. Well, we'll take those and put them there. Oh, okay. We won't. And some candles. Well, let's take those as well. At some point, we will find something we can unlock. That point may be some time away, though. Wait. It's not safe to rest here. No kidding. But that does imply that some kind of rest mechanic and beds would be involved in the future. Here, there's a big-ass key there that we probably want. So I think I will meddle with this ever so slightly. How about this? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hello. 2, 3. Obviously this won't be it. It is entirely possible that somewhere in the game there exists some document. Oh. Oh, okay. So 1. Okay, wait. Uh-huh. So we have these 4 symbols and a few variations on each. Interestingly, no, this seems to be a variation of that one, so. I sense I require more knowledge. Yeah, going completely at random there. That's a lot of combinations. There's no way it's just like 8 or 10. These can't be cylindrical. They've got to be like on a belt. Yeah, like a conveyor belt sort of thing. Right, so I'm going to have to come back to that. Or I can press the V key and acknowledge the fact that my completely uninvested search skill isn't really going to help me very much here either. So I feel my only way forwards now is deeper into the belly of the building. If I want to get into that chamber, and I'm certain that I do at some point, it's locked and almost impossible, yes. Wait. Yeah. If I find anything down there, I won't be able to bring it back. I should go back out to my treasure chest in the extremely... I can't really call it an armory. There's no real equipment. Firstly, however, I should ask myself why these arrows cannot go together. How about this? That's how I do it. Excellent. We have fire arrows. Look, I'm going to put the fire and water arrows down at the bottom there. It does mean moving the candle away. But it also means if I put this dagger in here, which is currently excellent. Whack that on the anvil. Just keep at it until we know the job is done. I should now be able to go pick up the other dagger. So I'm stockpiling. I've gained some nice experience from defeating the 2 wastelanders I have encountered. And I should be extremely aware that their shields are non-repairable. And I have no alternative at the moment. There doesn't seem to be a skill that makes my equipment lose durability at a slower rate. So the only thing I can really do is hope to find a better shield. This looks like it will not open. Ah, yes. We know there's a wastelander down here somewhere. We also know there's nasty ooze monsters. We also know I did not pull that lever. A short sword of similar quality to mine. I shall claim it on my way out of here if I don't find anything better to take with me. Oh, this is the button I did not press. Let's blatantly save the game. Like an idiot who's being very irresponsible. And press the button. 89. Is it a countdown? Or is it just 89? Oh. Oh. I see slime monster. Can the slime monster come through the bars? It can hurt me. There's slime on me, I think. Okay, one of those seems to have helped. And from that we have learned that slime monsters are serious business and we should not... We also seem to be stuck. There we go. We should not mess with slime monsters. I did not want to go that far south. Okay. We should not mess with slime monsters until we are better at dealing with them. Okay, so here's our 89. It's the 2, and then the 2 of the one underneath. Oh! Oh. Well, hello to you too. He's on the other side of the wall. $46. So 4, 4, 5, 6. Okay. In which case, $46 and 89. We don't know which way around these are, but... Okay. 4, 86, and 80... Nine. First off, I should... Well, that's wrong. Okay, so if that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 89. I heard it. A leather shield of perfect quality. And I don't know which of these helped with that slime thing, but it was good. I will, however, eat some bread to try and recover a bit of health and, more importantly, clear out some inventory space. So, I don't know if these will ever contain anything. It looks like currently the answer is no. And yes, obviously the key is right there. Oh, hello. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 short swords. Let's just pick up this key now. And if I press V, we get lots of short swords. So this is more like an armory. Let's eat some more bread. And keyring, we have officer's key. Excellent, fine. Presumably, the officer's key will enter those doors into the central chamber down below. Slightly more importantly, worn. Excellent. Now would be a good time then to scarper and go see the merchant. We are clearly not yet ready for slimes. Hello. I see a war cleaver that needs to be brought into the fold of the warm, loving chest. And if it is to be brought into our nice little family space, I should probably give it a good bash on the anvil as well. And eat some more bread while I'm at it. Ruined. Well, we can't have that now, can we? Then what I should obviously do, possibly without even leaving this location, is to test that key. I think that's not repaired all the way. Indeed. Needs a little longer in the furnace. I also think I should get my spellbook back out after I sell the mouldy bread. Let's shunt this candle across. Wait, candles can go up here? Why would I do that? Candles can go up here and not in the hands. So we whack it, and it will begin to change colour from red hot, well, down to its own cool natural colour. So we got to the black, there we go, right. Excellent. We should also pay attention to our carrying allowance. Right, well, I really want to go and check this key. It may be worth going down into the dungeon. By which I don't mean the level below this guardhouse, I mean the dungeon at the back. I should also do a quick paranoia check. Haven't done one of those in a while. Recording looks all good. Lovely. Let's try these 3 doors. Excellent. And now that we've unlocked this door, let's bloody close it again. Why, you ask? Because I want to check if the same key does all 3. It does. Excellent. The fact that we have blatantly opened the door, I don't remember if I saw a wastelander in here moving about. Oh, that's loud. That is unavoidably loud. That is loud marble flooring, which you would think would alert any nearby wastelanders to our presence. However, we seem to have dealt with all of them already, but if I'd gone up first, upstairs, and got the key and then come back down here. So we want to get onto the carpet quickly. We took some notes apparently. Did we? Okay. I've encountered an arcane barrier shimmering with green light. I couldn't find a way to deactivate it. Perhaps I should ask someone knowledgeable in the fortress about it. I don't know how I get to the fortress. Presumably then I go there and then can return here at a later date. That is a ruby, which I am taking. I should not sell the ruby because it may be involved with this. So I think I've explored most of this place now. Oh! What if the wastelander who saw me downstairs... Hang on. Look, I got a key. I am going to save the game because of a reported bug on the forum that I'm aware of, which is that for some people this doesn't work. I will pick this up. Your inventory is full. Let's try that again. How large is this thing? Very large. Okay. In which case, I'll just reload the save. Because I can just leave it propped up in the position that it was. So, purple spell. Acid touch. Again, probably not a divine spell. Intelligence 14, 17, 16. We're learning lots of cosmic and aura spells. So, Ice Shards is an aura spell that deals damp, is very offensive. Magic Arrow and Acid Touch are cosmic spells that are very offensive. Let me remind myself of a difference. Aura magic is the arcane symphony that harmonizes the elements within the material world. This magical art embodies the ability to manipulate the physical realm in useful ways. The mysterious forces of the infinite, the school of cosmic magic gives material form to the abstract and uses it in an aggressive manner. So, cosmic, more aggressive. Aura. Okay, so aura is more utility. Cosmic is more offensive. Ignite. Yeah, okay, I can see how that's offensive. And that's more... I mean, that's damaging as well. And then we have nothing for divine yet. Now. There's also this chest. Containing real armor. So what we're going to do, pop our hammer in there. And then pick up our backpack. So this is where... What is it? It's... no, that's not it. Pack horse, equip a backpack. It's equipped now? Where is it? Like, where? I think that's the bug that we've heard about. So. Oh no, wait, look at this. Ha 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 ha. Right. Let's don our defensive item. And now we have a helmet. Kind of a cuirass. It's not really a breastplate. Like a leather... It's almost like a... No, it's not like a bodice because it goes over the chest. But yeah, a leather chest piece. Just normal shoes and trousers. Oh, and some gloves. And a shield. So we're getting ourselves some nice protective gear. We're also getting very close to our carrying limit. So, with that in mind... Ooh. Here is what I'm going to do. Weight 1.4. Alright. Can I? Yes, I can. Clearly, this is a good place. What I should do is stock items that I do not yet use. Although carrying them helps me remind myself of requirements. So I'm going to take that back to the starting prison. Because there's a hammer at every forge. Picking them up will be a bit more of a reminder. I'm going to go sell this. And then I'm going to be wanting to... Yeah, I'm going to have to... Oh. Ah, but... Here's an idea. Somehow that worked out. 3.25, I'm not taking that with me just yet. And where's that second dagger? I think it might be downstairs. Oh well, and just pop my candle there, pick up my dagger, and I'm good to go. Sort of. So I'm thinking the wastelander downstairs who could see me through the wall is in the dungeon that's accessed through the back of this place. Would it not be really, truly very nice if I'd actually leveled and that was excess experience? That is clearly not the case. Nice try, though. Well, not really, but nice try. So, it may be worth stockpiling food somewhere as well. Finding myself a good place. Treasure chests are good. Here by the barracks, I've got a nice little... What am I doing? I should have gone to the other one and tried that. Yeah, but I'm heavily overburdened. Let's just go lighten the load first, then we can come back and try that. So, the other pillar. Yes. I'm not climbing that anytime soon. There's an athletics... Oh, shit. Those mushrooms look suspiciously like a slime. They seem to have a slight green light to them, and I was very concerned that a slime monster had somehow found its way here to attack me. Because as we know, I ain't handling one of those. Oh, wait. Please. Worth a try. Obviously, my skill is no better than it was, and I shall drink. Now just a moment. I would like to compare. It's that in reverse. Okay. So it's from right to left instead of left to right? Or that location at the back of the barracks is that order and this location up here is this order. Ooh, now. So if I do stick my candles up here... Oh no, I can put them in hand, okay. So I have a backup emergency light source for when my torches are running low. Here we go. And there we are. So when it comes to this pillar, we cannot change the bottom one. Meaning... but that is literally reverse of this one. Okay. Good to know. But the other pillar may allow me to enter in that order. Let's go see the merchant. And offload what we can. So next level I may be looking to invest... Oh, now we want strength. There's like 4 ability scores I want to increase next time. I seem to remember something about the maximum level in early access being 12. But I may be mistaken.
Greetings, outsider.
Hello.
Let's see what you have.
Well, some mouldy bread. You're not going to like it very much. A miner's shirt. Oh, yeah. And 3 war cleavers. Yeah, let's just sell you those.
Anytime. Farewell.
So now, I should have considerably lightened my load. No! So, encumbrance is only stuff up here? And wait! Things I'm carrying don't add to my encumbrance limit, only things I have equipped. Oh, game, that feels very wrong. Yeah, I can't see these until I go to a shrine to level up. And I can't level up till I get more experience. So, I can see descriptions for the skills, just not for the ability scores on the character sheet. But... So, I'm wanting to improve strength, intelligence, vitality, and endurance. Next time I level. I obviously can't have all of them. My helmet has no... Helmet description is a bit messed up at the moment, apparently. How bizarre. There's no description, has no name, it just is a helmet. How very odd. Clearly, I should hurry along back to the other pillar and attempt to manipulate it into the reverse pattern. Probably going to have to improve that athletic skill at some point as well. I can't have everything. This does mean that the choices when leveling up become a little more meaningful. You know what, actually, hey. Game. Obviously I shouldn't be put... Can I really not put these anywhere? I shouldn't try dropping them on the floor. It would appear I can only just sell those candles, in which case I absolutely should. And yes, I could have gone the other way, I chose to go this way. Clearly this armor is heavy. Really heavy. Okay. Weight 2.5. Okay, okay. Numbers add up. So I want to go back down this ladder, retrace my steps a little. Let's pop down here. And along this way. I see you, ladder. Don't worry, I think I've already been there. Wait, I can step off a ladder part way up? That seems rather bizarre. So now, H. Yes. So now blatantly. Okay. JXC. Roughly. That's lit up. I don't know what that means. But I have an idea. That now that it is lit up, I should return to the rune plate behind the... And you know what? If they are just in reverse... I should return to the rune plate behind the barracks. So I get no experience points for solving that at all. Which would be this way. And see if I can interact with it again. It's up on the roof, so I shall use the ladder. Incidentally, since we do now have the opportunity to include custom portraits in the game, and I know there's been many people clamouring on the forum for the opportunity to do so, and while 6 portraits are not very many, why don't you let me know in the comments section what kind of custom portraits you might include for your prints? And now let's see if I can interact with this in any way. Nope. Nope. Nothing. But if this is powering the green barrier, which I highly doubt, I should go downstairs and check it. It's more likely to be something to do with that doorway. Hello. I have been in there. Honest. I was headed for the ladder, then I remembered I can just do this instead. And have a slightly less tedious experience. The green barrier is indeed still there. And yes, I did blatantly just shut the door and walk away. The door closing on the edge of our vision may have been missed by some. But yeah, sure. If you are thinking of using some fancy nice portrait for your prints, let me know what what you're going for. Okay. Wait one. So those are the same. I know. I'm going to be selling the knackered leather shield, okay? I'll take it back to the merchant. And then discover that I should have probably... Thing is, I can sell lots of stuff for money at the moment, right? But that's not really helping, is it? This is for Beware of Slime, and we have experienced slime now, and we know it's serious business. So at the moment, of course, I'm having the fun of being a low-level character with lots of skills and abilities that are not quite high enough to do lots of interesting things. Wait. There's a way down there, not up. I think I've come out of there before and climbed that ladder and that helps me get up behind. But no, that doesn't quite make sense. So... And I'm at the early stage of the game where I can still diversify my build in various directions. You know, I obviously don't have the points for everything. But I can see all of the avenues that will open up for me if I invest in various different things. It appears to still be locked. Maybe one's forwards and one's backwards. But no, because I know what the solution to that other one is, and it is not what it would seem at all. It's, for starters, it is two of the same symbol. It's like XCX. And the whatever it is at the bottom, essentially. But I have, apart from sitting there and fiddling with it to try and brute force it for a long time, I have no real reason to know that combination. So I'm going to leave it as it is. Just to be clear, one moment. It's something like this. Exactly that. What that has done, I do not know. But I'll tell you that whatever that has done, it has not opened the gateway for me. I'll literally go back and show you. So we hear the sound, the little shing sound of magical satisfaction. The device is pleased that we have put the symbols in the correct order. But it doesn't seem to have, it's given us no experience points, and it doesn't seem to have done anything that we have access to discover yet. You know, we cannot observe the results of our meddling. Now the other one worked with the symbols in the exact order. Uh-oh. I hear you. I don't see you. That's got me concerned. So now we've done both of them. Bet this is still locked. Yep. Is this still locked as well? Yeah. well. So, I don't have a reason to fiddle with those just yet. And I don't... I'm sure I will have a reason eventually, but for now, they remain a mystery. Right, I'm going this way. So now, where can I go from here? Well, I've already found an entrance into another area. But there's also that dungeon. And maybe if I go in there I can liberate some people. However, it's also been suggested I try and get to the fortress. I do not know where that may be.
Hail, Hadrius. Are you looking for anything in particular?
I'm looking for you to give me some fine coins of the realm in exchange for this rather worn leather shield.
A pleasure doing business with you.
And with that out of the way... Wait.
Greetings to you. Let's see what you have.
Okay. I don't seem to have a way of equipping these. Let's experiment.
Anytime. Take care.
What if I just want to put them on the floor?
Not my problem.
Oh god. Because maybe I drop them on the floor, then ignite them with the ignite spell.
I guess I'll do that later.
Perhaps. I don't want to leave this area yet because it feels like I might not be allowed back. Then again, there's that whole camp of brigands who apparently I can walk in there and tell them I've been sent to kill them, even though I haven't. So, me thinking, right? The entrance I have discovered, which leads to another area, may lead towards this fortress I have heard of. Although what I should do, actually, is check the map. Yes, I see the door on the left there. Look, it's darker than the rest of the darkness, okay. There's a little bit of light coming round it. So, I want to go back to the barracks and check if that big square building in the bottom left-hand corner of the map is the barracks or something else. There are areas here I cannot currently access, and that's okay. It gives me a reason to come back here. Let's continue my experiment. I want to find a way to that bridge over there. It is not over here. Okay. I think it may very well be. Let us ascend the ladder. So, we're going to go through here. And now consult our map. Yes, it is the big square. So what's this? That's like the sort of so-called farm area. I mean, there are a whole lot of skills we need to improve. I would like to improve our speech skill before we get to this other location, this fortress. Something really interesting actually would be if improving the speech skill to a higher level would cause these subtitles for the things the Wastelanders say to start translating into English, or, you know, whatever language I might be playing the game in. Fuck. There we go, that's better. Thank you, game. That just presumably a bit blue. Right, now. There's a ledge down there. It looks like a long way to fall. This, I believe, no. That might be a bit of a high climb. There is no path. There is no opposite bank. This is not where I thought it would be. Okay, so that ledge then is another location I would like to try and reach. And this has been well and truly locked. So it is something I may wish to return to. Excellent. That being said, I do have a dungeon to visit. As long as there's no slimes down there. We are not ready for slime monsters. They will dissolve and disintegrate us rather hideously. That probably operates this door here. Let's try to get some more experience points. Hooray, go me. We know... Yeah. There he is. Oh shit, two of them. Not sure we could handle two. Not with one of these naff leather shields. Oh, they both patrol? Oh, that's just weird. Of course it's locked. Right, okay. Where did he go? I don't know where he went, but it's bad news for me. What the hell was the slow motion for? Kick him to death? It would appear I did. So if I use this, I now have an empty crystal flask that I can theoretically refill. Oh mate, bandage? Yes please. A war cleaver. Another bandage. Excellent stuff. You know what? I'll just take all those. This looks like it will never... Okay, 4, 5, 6, and 1 to 3 on this side. Big ass key. Pit I should not be looking to fall into. Oh. Wait. Maybe I should. bloody bandages. Of course we can wash those. Excellent stuff. I'll put my candles back there. Thank you very much. Actually, there we go. Is there anything in here? Doesn't look like it. So, I don't think I should unlock all those just yet. I imagine those are operated by great big levers on the wall in here. Oh, 5 is open? And what are you? Cell 1, empty. Cell 2, Win of Bufria. Cell 3, Animal Shelter. Cell 4, empty. Cell 5, Gate stuck. Get Rodri to fix it. Cell 6, Rusty. No affiliations. Note, keep Cell 1 empty at all times. We are from Bufria. I believe. I may regret this. And by regret, I mean regret not having more space in my inventory. But hello. You have a woman's name.
Greetings.
Hey, aren't you... By the gods! Your Majesty, I would have never expected you here. Well, neither would I, but... things are strange. You probably don't know me, but I'm Win. I was one of the squires in your brother's expedition. What happened to the expedition? We were ambushed. The Lysandrians surprised us near the fortress. They brought us here for questioning. Right. Did you tell them anything about your undertaking, your mission? I told them nothing. Not that I know much about it in the first place. I feared they would let me rot in this cell for that. And what happened next? A few days ago I heard screams and the clash of swords from outside. The next time this gate opened I was facing a wastelander. So the wastelanders are not the ones in the fortress, or were not the ones in the fortress, and were not the ones who imprisoned you here. They locked me in again. Apparently there was a raid on the fortress and I was part of the loot. Fortunately you came and found me. Where are the others? I believe some were taken down into the mines. His Majesty, your brother, was taken down there as well. I will look for the rest of the expedition. Try to find a way outside. We will meet at the eastern gate once I find my brother. I hope I know where the eastern gate is. Yes, your Majesty. Good luck and thank you. He's gone now. That's okay. This gate is stuck. We don't want to try the animal. So 6 is Rusty, no affiliation. May attack us. Animal Sanctuary, I suspect, is something we do not want to open either. What I do want to do, however, is get us out of here. No, I don't. I want to wash some bandages, then go back and pick up something. Because I have space. Hello? Do I not get to wash you? Oh, does it need time to refill as well? Well, alright then. In that case, I shall make my way out. Absolutely looking for somewhere to level. I don't believe there's a lot of water in here. Ah, but I have... Oh, hello. That is a very long way down. I think I need to improve my skills for that. Also, I think I might have been down there by another means. So now, oh, I need to experiment with this. This is a pool of reddish liquid. This is an empty crystal flask. It is now full of red healing fluid. Excellent. I would hotkey the crystal flask, but they don't stack. Unless, well, they don't stack in the inventory. If they stack on hotkeys, that would be great. And I would hotkey red and blue crystal flasks like nobody's business. For now, though, I can do this. Right. Ooh. Ah. First off, I have no sins to atone for. Let's close this for a moment. Because I'm not going to get to do this again for quite some time, am I? So this needs swords and axes. This needs blunt weapons. Okay. So if I increase blunt weapons and speech, confirm that. I want to increase. I'm going to want to increase strength sometime, but I think I can do that next level. I think intelligence this level. Protects you from the numbing effects of the divine school. So does divine magic have side effects? There. And now we have a long way to level once again. Oh, very long way to level. But we can now use this club effectively. 45? We can do some serious damage with that club. 45 over 40? Yes, please. How slow is it? It's a really short club. So it's a bit slower. Not by much, though. It feels slower than a 5% difference, but hey, let's go like that for a bit. What we could really do is jog on back here and mend up our short sword. Oh, hey. Since there's 4 short swords upstairs as well, we could start stockpiling those here too. As in just keep come back and eventually sell them all. Okay, I think that will do. It's dulling, it's cooling. Okay, what do we got? Excellent, good stuff. If I sell a short sword every time I go back to the merchant, however, I will be gradually lightening my load. Okay. Now this club is rather undignified. However, If I thump it against a wall, it'll make a lot less noise than if the clang of a sword. What am I doing? I am looking for water to wash my bandages. I know where that water is. So I'm wanting to find a way to that ledge up there. It's all good. So, where will I find someone in the fortress who might know? So, is that gatehouse just the fortress? I don't think it is. We've got the barracks, we've got the gatehouse. We haven't come across an actual fortress itself yet. Okay, and here we will wash our bandages. Okay. Oh, that water's now getting very bloody. I hope it clears itself up again at some point. Perhaps we shouldn't drink the bloody water. And we have, once again, not improved our lockpicking. I don't like the fact that increasing our intelligence or vitality when we level up results in us being wounded or spiritually drained, as opposed to actually increasing the amount that we have. That is, I hope that is a accident of design rather than an intentional choice by the developer. Because if I increase my vitality and increase to 130 health, why do I suddenly have 120 out of 130? Why am I damaged suddenly? I suppose it's more you need to grow into it. Like, you've now exercised and gained enough potential to have 130, but you need to kind of like rest a bit or eat up some stuff. I don't know, right? There's a potential argument for it, it's just not a very convincing one. What am I doing now? Now, I'm apparently going all the way back to my little stockpile to gather supplies and sell them to the merchant. I don't believe we can type in search terms into the conversation like we could with... Oh. But we did improve our speech skill. Wrong one. Wrong one. So there are two individuals down here we could attempt to communicate with. One is a snobby prick who thinks he's better than us. The other is a ghost. And honestly, something tells me I'm still going to have difficulty communicating with either of them. But I'll try. I'm imagining the ghost will be the harder of the two to get through to. I'm afraid I do not understand. Yes, I could pick up that. And that's probably what he wants me to do. But I'm still thinking there might be a way in which I actually communicate with them. Coming out up here. Oh yes, here we are. Watch out for slimes. Again, the slime area. That cannot be good. Hello. I see you. Now, that area down there looks like one we would like to investigate. That is not a leap I'm going to be able to make. Currently looking at ways to maybe get up to that pillar, but for now, no. I have no desire to meddle with the slime monsters. And that looks like a very uncomfortable distance down. But we took no damage. Oh, we're just back over here. Hello. We did it! Game, come on. Let me... Thank you. And down here is just water. Oh, with an underwater section. I should... Is this the slime area? I think it's the slime area. Oh, really? Down, you say? Lysandrian sewers. Let's go back up. I probably should not have gone there. Might have got me some experience points, though. Right, I think I should go back up the way I came in. Find the roof. Don't want to bang my head on the way up. Yeah, look, up! Up, Gabe, thank you! Bloody hell. That was difficult. I wonder if there is a swimming difficulty that is affected by the athletics skill. The reflection made it look like there was an underwater tunnel there, but I knew there wouldn't be a torch in it. Not a lit one anyway. We have beaten a rat to death in here with our short sword at one point. Possibly even managing to use the sharp edges of it. Possibly just being a clumsy idiot. I'm not. Okay, I'm going to map it. Where do I want you to go? It's this bit here, isn't it? Oh, okay. Well, this is wrong, isn't it? No. Okay. Interesting. Ah, but we're wanting to go this way, aren't we? Because we have our green friend to visit. Wait. Okay, I should not consult the map while swimming. I am allowed to, but I will sink. This is not wise or healthy. I've got a horrible feeling I'm swimming around the barracks now. Yeah. Let's get up out of the water. I am not swimming around the barracks. Okay, so I'm swimming around that bit. Alright, yeah, so I need to be... No. Down here. Okay. Generally southeast-ish, which does involve going west a bit first. It'd be interesting if we could get a coracle or small boat to kind of paddle around with this. But by the time we could do that, we probably wouldn't need it, because we would have surpassed most of this area. Now, I am interested to know how much toing and froing there is in Tendons. Wait, oh shit, no, that's just... Look. Get out of the bloody water. See, that's just... Huh. Is this where I need to go? Might be there. Because we're just swimming around the barracks at this point, and we don't need to do that. This is not a very dark wall there. This is not leading us to our green-skinned friend. Unless he's just up there. Yeah, because this is where we found our helmet, but now... hello, game. What on earth? Why are you not letting me up on the docks there? Is it because of the armour I'm wearing? Hello, I am not menacing you with this club.
Greetings, commoner. Anything you need?
Okay. He's either never going to improve his opinion of me,
Do not touch me. I am of noble birth.
or I really need to invest in that skill. But at least I tried. So now, I need to get back into... Well, I need to find this fortress. What else though? Because I found something, didn't I? Around here. About there-ish, I think. You know what? Let's go on a little adventure again. It's in here, isn't it? Perhaps I should completely refamiliarize myself with this area. That door, I couldn't pick the lock last time. Probably not going to change this time. I imagine it unlocks from the other side rather easily. Let us, however, continue. Aha, yes, here we are. This is the home of bad men. If we want to go in, it'll cost us. And we don't really have a reason to go in yet. Apart from being instructed to stay out of all the locked buildings. Or is it just all the buildings with closed doors? I can't remember which. Anyway. If we do get in there, we may be able to explore some of this area, though. But again, going in there, we seem to have a reason. Hello. Game, you're giving me the shadow of a lever, with no actual lever itself. I don't like this false shadow. This seems important and very colourful. Oh! That looks suspiciously like that place. And then this here, we have a lever, which we can use out here. But, just checking our map, how would we get in here? Wait, because we come in here. We go down to there. That's kind of blocked off. So yeah, that's like the gatehouse then. For what? Okay, I think we have to try this one more time. Alright. The Bridge of Death. And yeah, so paying for passage through that area might gain us access to a few places we haven't checked out yet. But I kind of want to check the Bridge of Death first. You know the one. I'm not going to wave at the man up there, because he's not very nice. And I don't imagine he will wave back. No friendly gestures on his part. Right, so... it would be very easy to believe that my investment of a point into the speech skill this level was a complete and utter waste, as it could have been put to better use elsewhere. And I'm not going to disagree with that. But okay, I'm going to presume that's a reflection of light from up there. But what I will say is that even if we don't get to use it much now, there may come a time in the future when it will be incredibly useful, and we will be grateful for having invested that 1 point. Out of the water. Nope, okay. Game. Now you're being petty. There we go. And let's take some time to dry off. So yes, obviously it would be better to have invested it... well, no, because value, right? So, I would get far more use out of it now if I had invested it in something else. Currently, I'm selling, but I'm not really buying anything. And we haven't had any NPCs who we have had to influence. Okay, and this is just going back down again, so we aren't really gaining anything from climbing up there. Alright. Alright then. Have it your own way. And I know I haven't taken the hammer back yet. I'm trying to remember why I'm returning this way. Oh! Right, yes, I remembered. It'll slightly extend the episode length, but hey. We are returning to the Bridge of Death. That is why I'm coming this way. A decision I may very well regret, as it will involve lots of swimming through the waterway afterwards, if I am correct in my remembrance that there doesn't seem to be much of a way out of it, and I have not picked up anything from the barracks to sell. But I can sell my existing short sword. What is the condition of this club? It is excellent. In which case that is good. Perhaps I should not yet... you know what I could probably do? Sell the short sword, because I can go pick up 4 more in excellent condition. And use the club while I work my way towards the next level, where I invest a point in bladed weapons and start using the axe. If the club should begin to take quite a battering and be in need of replacement, I can go swap out. Yeah, I can go pick up another short sword. Opening that door, not entirely a bad idea right now, because it would lead me by a slightly less jumping involved route to the place where I wish to be. No trap trigger to jump over and no risk of being fireballed. So, not an entirely bad idea, but I did close it again because I wasn't going to be going through there just yet. Hello!
Greetings, outsider.
You mentioned some kind of fortress? Wait, rumours? I can't say I've heard much lately. Maybe somebody at the nearby Church of Rahi can help you. Right, about that.
Are you looking for
fine.
anything in particular?
Ooh, free silver, nice. There we go. I could sell this, I could sell these. I probably have good reason to. I wonder if I can... Oh no, that is not a... I wonder if I get to keep the jar afterwards. Because maybe to fill with water, you know, to make potions. Okay.
A pleasure doing business with you.
It would be even more of a pleasure if you could be slightly more informative. I don't know if you'll ever meet us at another location. We know the game has the ability to fade to black and make NPCs disappear. I don't know if it has the ability to make them appear. It would be easier for them to appear off screen and then walk into view, instead of having to fade to black to do so. I'm going to pretend that maybe our captain's key can unlock this. Nope. Yeah, it's worth a try. I'm imagining if there was a hunger meter. Oh, so many. One of those is in place. The other three are not, and we only have one of them. Wait. I'm just checking. Okay, no, they are different. That one looked very similar to one we already have. So now, I'm going to go and fall down a hole. This may involve taking some minor damage. Some not so minor damage. But we have bread for that. So here we have the Bridge of Death. I'm saving just in case there's lots of death involved. So, I have leapt over the trigger. And now it's locked and too complicated. Which means, sadly, getting back in the water again. I tried. So that is not a way forwards for us. I have found a way forwards somewhere. I can't remember exactly where it was. Hold on. So. Maybe at the back of... No. So we have problems getting into this area here. Oh. Okay, that bridge is up there. So that doesn't help us much. So that bridge is way up there. Okay. I have found a way to... I think. Right. That's blocked, isn't it? Yes. So. That's up. Here is what... How do I get there? Huh. How do I get up to that bridge there? With the large stairs that lead down to this wooden bridge. Here. Maybe. Oh, this is where it gets silly. I go back to the barracks and take that massive drop down. That looks like a death trap. That way should lead back to the big bridge there. This way should lead to Broken Bridge, right? And Broken Bridge is out there, not where I want to go. Excellent. And we have the underwater way here with all the lookout for slimes bit. That bit, I think... maybe the entrance I discovered. Again, cave, fine. I may, in the next episode, just go back to the ghost and pick up his ribcage and see if he interacts, because speaking to him seems to not be an option. This is where I find out that this is the wrong bridge, right? It is, isn't it? It absolutely is the wrong bridge. But this is a path that is reasonably well known to me, so I should be able to just follow my instinct. Cross two bridges. Double back. To get up to this one, which I will not reach. I will, however, stop, look at it, say that over there is, wait, over here, but that's where I want to go. So not that way. Okay, okay. So yes, that is the bridge I want to be able to cross. So I want to find a way into here. Ideally from down here. I can't get there from this side. But I'm imagining that I come out of there and walk and climb up the ladder to get... Yeah. Right, hang on. The barracks is over here, so it's not going to be that tunnel there. Now that I have confirmed that, however, I can go up to the barracks and explore. Because it would appear that I can get to one other location from the barracks, and absolutely should attempt to do so. This is not it, by the way. I also need to be cautious of slimes. I should probably investigate the slime area at some point and avoid hardship. Let's jog a little more as we've pretty much cleared out this area now. Also, I should replace my sold short sword before continuing. Actually, that's a really good idea. Here we go. I'm not going to take a second one. And I think we might have another one down in the forge anyway. Speaking of which, I have still not taken this hammer back to the original forge yet. I'm kind of holding on to it out of habit, just have it handy when I need it. Because I can almost guarantee you that what's going to happen is I will come to a forge, I will put the object in the forge to heat it up, I'll pick it up, I'll walk out to the anvil, then remember I need to pick up the hammer that's on the anvil, and waste time picking it up and equipping it while the metal is cooling down. Instead of picking it up from the anvil when I need to use it, then going to heat the thing up. So I'm going to save here, because this looks, first of all, like a damaging fall, and secondly, like a I'm going to need to fall back in the water kind of situation. And okay. Okay. No falling damage occurred. I believe this is the area that I discovered. Let me just check where I am. Is this the back of... No, it's just out here. Okay. In which case, I have been on top of those rocks and picked up something. Ooh. That looks interesting, but oh no, that's where the bad men are. Okay. So yes, here is another area transition, which may be to the mines. Let's go and find out. Large turquoise glowing flames is not a good sign. Let's find out where we are. We are in a place without a name, apparently. Tell you what, we don't have a map. Okay. In terms of finding a fortress, I would say we've found one. This looks like a horrible platforming puzzle. If that thing is timed, I don't stand a chance in hell. Right, now, that looks like water. It's fucking timed. Not happening. Oh, that looked... That was glowing. That was an evil glowing figure. I strongly suspect I should leave this location. It's possible I saw that, but I don't believe I did. Let's be naive and pretend that's what I saw. Okay, that ghost appears to be wearing some sort of armor. I'm not going to mess with it. It would be nice to imagine that I can have a conversation with it and fail to communicate, the same way that I failed to communicate with the other ghost. However, that is probably not the case. And if it does attack me, I'm probably not ready to deal with it. It would be nice to... You know what? Let's get creative. Spell is too complicated, but does exist. Come on, you. Nope. Yeah, I know that. Aha! Oh, of course, I know what that is. Right. Flaming hand. Okay. Required intelligence 11. I have that. Why can I not? How do I add it down here again? Oh, what? I only have 2 spell slots? I presume one of these abilities will give me more spell slots to prepare. Interesting. However, here's what I can do. Right, because I have discovered a new spell. Flaming Hand. The spellcaster conjures flames which shoot from their right palm, setting anything in front of them ablaze, probably a relatively short distance. Okay, well. So that was a shortcut to get back to here. Okay. I'm probably going to wrap up the episode soon. In fact, it's probably been running for quite long enough at the moment. However, I kind of wanted to get back to somewhere familiar first. Although maybe I should stop here so that next time I find my way back and this becomes a more familiar location. I should also try and work out. Okay. Wait. Ooh. You know what's happening here, don't you? So I know where that bridge is then. So that is... Okay, good. And that is no climbing for me. Okay. I tried. I mean, it's just the other side of here. You know, so I can climb out the water when the game lets me. Get up. Oh. How fucking hard do you have to try to get your head above the water, you idiot? Clearly, our prince is not good at treading water and should put a point into his athletic skill the next time he levels. Almost certainly. He should probably also eat some bread while he's here, to make himself feel a little bit better. And then we shall stop by this shrine. Not our usual shrine, but it's a good enough stopping place as any. Right, well, I'm going to end the episode here. I hope you've all enjoyed this one. I wouldn't say much progress was made, but we did make progress. Slow and steady, we cleared out the barracks, and that's good enough for now. Right, well, I wish you all a very fond farewell and look forward to seeing you all in the very next one. I'll say goodbye for now, everybody. See you all soon.